Previously on Unlimited Blade Work.
That Tosaka's already been garnishing my wages for long enough, Shirou!
ねだられてもないものはない。
I get up from my chair. I don't have time. I take a deep breath.
一世、何も聞かずに上着を脱げ。
Huh. Did not expect you to swing that way, Shirou. Holy shit. I clearly state what needs to be done. Let me see your hand! Issei! And all of a sudden, the shippers went wild.
And now we return to having wet dreams about swords.
Oh, okay.
Hello everybody! I'm Hope and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works. Previously, we got murdered by our good old friend Issei, who's under control by Caster somehow. And we've rolled Issei out. It's just that he's under a spell, because, you know, spells or whatever. That's insanely cool. But, you know, all of that. Oh, I have to say, I apologize. The previous episode, the game audio was way louder than I thought. So it's going to be a little hard to hear me, but I promise that should be fixed in this episode. Thanks for bearing with me. I do appreciate it. We're on day 9, my dear Stray Dead. I don't know what this is supposed to mean, but I mean, yeah. Pog. Let's just go ahead and get started. We're gonna get a cool dream sequence. Yeah! 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 And I see his dream. The memory of the man who was set up as a hero. The story of a knight who was understood by no one. It was a simple story. In short, there was something wrong with him. He had some power and he had some ambition. But he used his powers at the wrong places from beginning to end and he died. It's only natural. Power exists to grant your own wishes. Compassion does no good for others. Kirei says so often, but everything is balanced because everything you do comes back to you. One gets energy because actions circle around to create more energy. But not having that means never being replenished. For example, if one lives for others and not oneself, I'm sure one would run out of power right away. If there were such a thing as disposable money, that's what it would be like. It'd be used by strangers, and it'd only disappear after it's used. It's easy to take advantage of it, and that it'd be used is already a given. That's why in the end, he saw many betrayals, and his life was ended by someone he saved. Wow, that's even worse. It just makes me mad. I want to question him. Why? He worked hard, put in great effort even though he's an ordinary human being, and he managed a miracle with his own blood. And his compensation was betrayal and death. It's not even a joke, but he died satisfied. I have no intention of commenting on someone's life, but I can never accept that one thing. That's my impression of the dream I've seen a few times now. I usually wake up here, but it seems the dream continues today. It's like this mirrors the Fuyuki incident, you know? He is standing in hell. It is the scene of some natural disaster, not the result of human conflict.
契約しよう。我が死後を預ける。その報酬をここにもらい受けたい。
There's the contract, probably to become a heroic spirit. He leaves the words of contract. After that he changed as though possessed by something and saved people who could not normally be saved. Oh, so this must be how he became a heroic spirit. Seeing it this way, it's nothing much. I bet the people he saved were not even in the hundreds. He cannot even be called a hero with such a number, nor would he be promoted to a heroic spirit. But the number is important. The qualification of a hero, one who surpasses humans, is to be able to save those that are fated to die. It is an alteration of fate. It does not matter if he doesn't have power as a hero, as long as he averted a disaster that could not be changed, however small in scope. Now, the world would obtain a heroic spirit in compensation for the miracle. He became a hero and saved those that could not have been saved. As a result, he became a heroic spirit after he died, and he is now repeating what he was doing before he died, being a servant. I guess compensation for a miracle is to become a convenient, disposable tool that will fight for others even after one dies. Heroic spirits, superior spirits chosen from amongst humans, the guardians of humanity. That's what he meant by guardians. Superior spirits chosen from amongst humans. but they are not ones with free will like the servants. I know I'm being stupid, but it kind of reminds me of Saber. Would Saber be a heroic spirit then? Because she made her own contract and I don't know. Heroic spirits are guardians of humanity. Guardians do not have a free will and they are treated as powers. They are called forth to protect the world only when a factor appears that can destroy it. They are weapons that destroy these factors. The servant system is a summoning ritual that takes advantage of these guardians. Oh, this is awesome loredom, finally. The guardians are summoned into every age, eliminate the offending factor, and then disappear from this world. Oh, so they can just be summoned to any time or space. So that means Archer could potentially be from the future, from the past, from the present, but he can be put anywhere. I would hate to be like that, but he must have been prepared to take on that role. No, he might have even wished for it. That it would be perfect if he could save people even after he died. Even though he did not have the power to save them when he was alive, he must have believed he could avert every tragedy if he became a heroic spirit. With that in mind, he made a contract with the world to give up his body after his death, and he saved 100 people. Believing that, he would be able to save tens of thousands of people afterwards. How stupid of him. That cannot be, because for a heroic spirit to be called upon, the place would already have to be a place of death. Heroic spirits are summoned only into hell. They appear only when the world is about to be destroyed by people. Humans are the ones that will perish from their own doings, so the process of destruction must always be the same. Jealousy, hatred, selfishness, desire. The man who loved people and tried to be of help to them was shown the same ugliness even after he died. He was called into such scenes and served his responsibility as a guardian. He killed and killed and killed and killed. He killed everyone that was around him when he was summoned to save humanity as a whole. I don't know how many times I repeated that, nor do I know how many times you will have to repeat it in the future. So there's only one thing I could say. He has been betrayed by many things, but in the end, he was betrayed by the only thing he believed in, his ideal. And we wake up. What? Wait, did Rin have that dream? Huh? We're Tosaka now? Okay. Fine. When I wake up, that's all I can say. My body feels tired and I can't move at all. My mind is the only clear thing, and I blankly stare at the ceiling. Damn. Okay, I'm sure Shiro's had those dreams too. Are all of these Rin's dreams? I mean, that's possible. I sigh and stare at the ceiling. This is hard. He could have told me that I might get a glimpse of his memory when I'm asleep because masters and servants are connected. If he had told me, I could have cut my consciousness so that I wouldn't see such a thing. Never having to dream again with magic? That's crazy. I get up. My body is heavy, my eyelids are heavier than steel. I curse how I'm not a morning person and start changing into my uniform slowly. I don't know if this is expected or not, but he used to be a hot-blooded man. I don't know what hero he is, but it seems he was more honest before. There's so much mystery in his past. He was betrayed and killed, but died with satisfaction and had a contract with whatever this thing, guardian, heroic, spirit, space-time thing is. And he's gone through this process of saving people, but being betrayed over and over and over and over again in an eternal struggle. I laugh it off. My face in the mirror looks serious and I'm about to cry. But I decide to laugh, because I have to do so or I won't be able to face Archer normally. Oh man, that's sad. Hey Rin, can I have a frickin' PB&J? I get ready and drink the freshly brewed tea in the living room. I don't usually eat breakfast, so it's pretty quick. I have 15 minutes until I have to get going. This cup of tea is like a ritual I perform every morning to wake up my half-asleep body.
Rin,
How long are you going to be playing around for? But there's one fool that cannot read the master's mind.
いつまでって7時半までよ。それを過ぎたら遅刻しちゃうじゃない。
誰が登校時間を言っているか。私が言いたいのは聖杯戦争のことだ。他のマスターと協力することは悪くない。だが 君の場合は選んだパートナ
Oh
ーが
man, you
悪
just
すぎ
hate
る。
Shiro.
は
That again? Archer tells me to cut my ties with him and Shiro every chance he gets.
あ、だからその気はないって言ったでしょ。アーチャーはそう言うけど、私は適任だと思う。そりゃ戦力としては不安だけど、協力者としては文句なしでしょ。
Plus, I wanna, like, you know, have babies with him or whatever. You didn't hear that.
そのエミヤくんなら何があっても裏切らないと思う
I
し
mean,
さ。
I agree with that.
本来、信頼は駆け引きで築くものだ。理由のない信頼など、それこそ信用ならん。いいか、
Really?
あれは勝ち残れる人間ではない。
ふざけないでアーチャー。あんた私にあんな下道と志を
Rin's
同
got
じにしろっていう
standards.
の？
Professionals have standards. I put my teacup down and stare at Archer. Even if it may be sarcasm, I cannot ignore what he just said. Damn, Archer's pissed. The air freezes. I'm seriously pissed, and Archer has no intention of backing down. We stare at each other for a while.
確かに、キャスターは下道だが、あれはあれで実に魔術師らしい。その点で言えば、リンは戦いには向いていない。魔術師ならば、
Yeah, you're too nice.
志より結果を取
You
る
have
べ
to
きだ。
shut off every emotion that you have if you want to be a true
皮
Magus.
肉を言っても無駄よ。私は方針を変えないわ。
But Rin's steadfast in what she believes,
まったく
for the most part.
どうしたのだ一体。エミやシローと知り合ってからの君はおかしいぞ。
Yeah,
以前の合理
sure
は
has
ど
that
こに行っ
effect
た？
on people, I suppose. Heh. I realized that without having you tell me. But I can't help it. He doesn't have anything even though he's a Magus and is dangerously single-minded. It's unproductive to scheme against such a guy and he's, really
Me.
hot.
どうした？ようやく自分の愚かさに気づいたか？
そうね。ええ、私はどうかしてる。けどアーチャー、それもこれもみんなあんたがつまんないもの見せるからじゃない。
何？
いいわ、忘れて。とにかくあんたが私のサーバントである以上、私は私が信じることしかやらない。
I say so with anger, and that makes me realize I don't feel any sympathy, even after learning about his past. Oh! Now that's the cold Magus way. I'm just mad at him.
あーちゃん、返事は？
I take it out on Archer and glare at him. The knight in red makes his usual gesture.
仕方あるまい。主が不調ならば支えるのが進化の役割だからな。君が本調子になるまで陰ながら見守るとしよう。
And he answers with a reply that's neither a yes nor a no. Time to go to school. Or we go back to Shiro. Yep. That was a little fun interlude. I wake up. I feel heavy like there's lead inside my head.
なんだろう。ここんとこ目覚めが悪いな。
Is it because I have lots to think about or because I'm seeing strange dreams? Oh, is he seeing them too? Okay. So, I'm thinking that my main theory is reincarnation theory. That Shiro is a reincarnated archer. This could be a hint. Because that's not his servant. Why else would they share their dreams? Unless they were connected by a different means. You know?
まあ、綺麗な刀だったけどさ。
And his whole thing was swords, and then the yin and yang swords. Archer teaching him projection. They're similar. Yeah, no, it's gotta be something like that. I see images of swords in my dreams. In them, his short swords come up pretty often.
そうだよ。気に入ってるよ。
I curse the person that's not here and get up from my futon. It's before 6 in the morning. I can't be affected by strange dreams. I have to go make breakfast. I'm gonna check my relationship points really quick. Okay, so Rin's doing pretty good. Saber's doing okay. I'm hoping I don't have to max out multiple characters to get endings in these later routes. I'll probably fuck it up. if that's the case. Saber sees me off as I leave the house. I'm getting used to this lifestyle as the morning passes by smoothly. I don't see Tosaka at the gate. Since the only suspect we had, Issei, turned out to be innocent, I bet she's busy running around gathering information.
人事じゃない。俺も調査しないと。
But how will I do that? I guess Tosaka's investigating the people at school, so I guess I'll investigate the building. Well, life's not convenient enough to let me notice anything I haven't noticed before. I searched the school using all the breaks I had in the first half of lunch break, but I wasn't able to find anything strange.
何か知らんがお疲れ。
Thanks, Issei. He must be done eating already, so as he greets me while reading an old poetry book.
サンキュー。飯食うからお茶もらうぞ。あれ、急須は？
ああ、こっちだ。しかしな、
Kelp
今日は
tea?
昆布茶しかないがいいか。
I'm not sure if that would be good. Or
え、なら左右でいいや。俺、
that sounds
昆布茶の
nasty.
ドロッとした感じダメだ。
そうかそうか。では明日までに職員室から緑茶でももらってこよう。
Hey, brose. Gotta love it. I leave the laughing Issei to himself, pour some water into my cup, and sit down at the table.
じゃ、いただきます。
I clap my hands together and open my lunchbox. At the same time, someone knocks on the door.
一世、お
Please
客さん。
speak, Kuzuki.
ん？こんな時間にか。
Issei slowly goes to the door. There he is. The visitor is Kuzuki-sensei, the one in charge of the student council. I see Kuzuki-sensei a lot here, but I bet it's Emiya's student council room a lot, from his point of view. I silently eat my chicken-sprinkled lunch. There must not be anything important today, as Issei and Kuzuki-sensei are just chatting. Munch. Munch, munch.
先生、そろそろ時間ですが。
そうか、邪魔をしたな。言わずとも承知しているだろうが、戸締まりは忘れないように。下校時間も厳守したまえ。
はいはい、分かって。
Kuzuki-sensei leaves and Issei comes back in a good mood. Wow, I just saw something rare. It's really rare to see Kuzuki-sensei chatting about meaningless things with a student. And with that, shy Issei, oh, they might get along since they're both stubborn, but it's still strange.
なあ、一世。
なんだエミヤ。
いや、前から疑問に思っていたんだが、お前とクズキ、仲いいのか？
Oh, he's
い
surprised.
や、答えられないならいい。ふとそう思っただけだから、気にするな。
ああ、違う違う。そういえばエミヤには言ってなかったな。と気がついてね。仲がいいのは当然なのだ。何しろ
He's like
ク
a
ズキ先生
brother,
は
or
俺の
is he
兄
a
貴分
brother?
みたいなものだからな。
は？
Kuzuki-sensei is like Issei's brother?
ちょっと待って、それどういう
Yeah,
こ
are
と
you
だ？
related?
だから兄貴分だって。
Okay, so he's just kind of that figure in your life?
総一郎。クズキ先生は3年ほど前からうちに居候をしているんだ。見ての通り朴突な人柄だが、裏表のない誠実な心をしている。
クズキが竜道寺に住んでいる？
Bing, 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 bong, bing, 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 gonna get the sussy, sus, sus, sus. I feels like I got hit in the head with a hammer, but I call him and ask Issei to
そうい
continue.
えば最近見慣れない女がいるって言ったよ
No,
な。
we're gonna get killed by Issei
そいつのこ
again.
とクズキは知ってるのか？
知ってるも何も。あの女はクズキ先生の言い名付け
They're
だ。
gonna get married?
近々祝言をあげるから、それまで部屋を貸し与えている。
Oh, okay. Well, damn. Seriously? Ah, a second shot.
一世、そういうの見慣れない女って言わないんじゃないのか？
I try my hardest to object with a dizzy head.
見慣れない女は見慣れない女だ。クズキ先生の言い名付けであろうと、名前も知らない女など、
It's
そ
all
れ
but
で十分だろう
confirmed.。Issei stops the conversation as if saying he's angry. Anyways, this is something I can't ignore. Kuzuki Soichiro is coming from the Ryuta Temple. There's a woman that is said to be at the Ryuta Temple. I hear Kuzuki-sensei's fiance showed up about a month ago. If that's Caster, all our answers are right there.
と、そういうわけなんだが。
We gotta go check it out. In the classroom after school, we don't even have 10 more minutes until we have to go home, but I told Osaka about Kuzuki-sensei.
どうだろう？ 一世のこともあるし、竜道寺に住んでるからって怪しいと決めつけるのはどう？
久月先生か。マスターとしての気配っていうより、そもそも魔術師じゃないんだけどな、あの人は。
I don't know if she's listening to me. Is Tosaka's running to
魔
herself?
術師じゃない？なんだ、
No.
よかった。
No.
それじゃあとりあえずクズキは除外か。
Banana.
なんで？そんな怪しいやつマスターに決まってるじゃない。
Well, I'm starting to get used to this. But I still can't keep up with Tosaka's thought process.
今夜にでも仕掛けるわよ。学校に手を回して夜勤になるように仕向けるから。エミヤ君も準備しといて。
Okay.
ちょっと待て。いくらなんでもそれはなし。クズキを夜勤にするって、それじゃ今夜にでも戦うっていうのかよ。
当然でしょ。クズキが明日も学校に来る保証はないもの。
Interesting.
機会は待ったなし。
Well, this
夜ま
night's
で
gonna be
学校に残ら
crazy
せて
then.
帰り道であいつがマスターかどうか試すのよ。
念のため聞くが、マスターかどうか試すってどうやって？
実力行使。エミヤ君の時と一緒。
Okay. The phrase just like I did to you sounds a bit sweet. So as I thought, Tosaka's a bully inside. Maybe I fought her over the playground's peace when we were small.
俺は反対だ。試すにしてももっと穏やかな方法がある。わざわざ危険な真似をしなくてもいい。
危険じゃないわよ。私だって見境なしじゃないわ。影から軽いガンドを打つだけよ。もし久月先生が一般人でも2日風邪で寝込む程度だし。
Oh, Poggers moment.
いや、それも問題だろ。もしクズキが本当にマスターだったら、そのま
Well,
ま
we
戦闘
have
に
to
な
take
る。
him out eventually,
こっちから
right?
手を出す以上、話し合いにはならない。
わからないわね。それなら余計好都合じゃないの。一体何が危ないっていうのよ、エミヤ君は。
そっちこそわからないやつだな。だから、遠坂が危ないって話だろ。
Tosaka must have finally realized as she stops the conversation, but that's only for an instant.
そう。別にいいわよ。それなら私一人でやるだけだもの。
She easily concludes. I guess it's meaningless to say anything to her once she's determined to do something.
わかった。俺も付き合う。遠坂を一人にしたら、どんな無茶をするかわからないからな。
それはこっちのセリフよ。まったく。下校時間ね。それじゃあ待ち合わせは午後7時。橋の下の公
Yeah,
園。
this is okay. I'm
戦
excited.
闘
This
になる
night's
だろ
gonna
う
be
から
awesome.
ちゃんと準備してくるの
It's
よ。
gonna be lit. She looks away and walks off. I leave the classroom after her.
では今夜キャスターのマスターに仕掛けると？
Yeah.
いや、まだクズキがマスターだって決まったわけじゃないんだが、おおむねそうだ。
I report to Saber about today as soon as I get home. Saber must agree with Tosaka as she's hyped up already. You know, it's cool that we only have one unknown master left, and that's assassins. So, I have no fucking idea. What other character is there to be Zoken? We haven't seen him in the story at all, and he's like the last character I know about. That's the only thing I could possibly think of. Saber must agree with Tosaka as she's hyped up
そうい
already.
うわけだから、今日の鍛錬はなしだ。夕食もすぐに支度するから待ち合わせに備えよう。
Oh, good question.
なぜそのようなことを聞くのです？戦闘
Oh, I'm stupid. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. Assassin doesn't even have a master. I'm stupid. Oh my god. Everybody who rushed to type a comment, I am so sorry. I cannot believe I forgot that. Caster summoned him. My bad. God, I feel like an idiot.
いや、腹がもたれるのかなって。あと1時間もないし、夕飯は帰ってきてからのがいいんじゃないかなって。
いえ、そのようなことはないと思いますよ。口にしたものを素早く消化するのも
Saber's
戦士の素
hungry.
質です。 普段から正しい生活と鍛錬をしていれば食事はあまり問題ないかと。
それはつまり。
Hi.
はい。そちらの方が大変力が出るのでは。
I see. I have trained to be able to move right after meals, so I guess there's no problem. But I'll make a light dinner just in case.
それじゃあ今に言ってるけど、セイバーは？
シローの邪魔をするわけにはいきません。私はもうしばらく気を整えておきます。
I guess she'll be sitting here Japanese style in meditation.
了解。飯ができたら呼びに来る。
I leave the dojo. It's dark outside. We're in a meeting at 7. That means we'll be attacking Kuzuki-sensei in about an hour after we meet. We'll have to fight if Kuzuki turns out to be a master. Caster's a wary servant. She would never give us another chance at a surprise attack if she found out her master had been attacked. Then we'll have to make sure to beat him if we're going to attack. I can't let my enemy escape, nor can I run away. No matter who it may be, Caster's master has to be defeated to stop Caster, the one attacking all the people in this town. If all goes well, we'll take away his command spell and he won't be a master anymore. But in the worst case, we'll have to try to kill each other.
そうか。武器の一つも持っていかないとな。
A weapon in my place, something I can easily put magical energy into, would be a wooden sword. My success rate of the strengthening magic has been pretty good recently, so even a wooden sword would become a great weapon. But that's only in the case of normal battles. I'll need a better weapon if I'm to fight against a master or a servant.
欲を言えば、あいつの剣みたいな。
Gotta learn how to project! I imagine what I saw in my dream. Twin swords of black and white. If they're about that long, I should be able to use them. Most of all, I could fight decently if I had those swords. I'd be able to protect myself, not be a burden on Saber, and be proud that I'm Saber's master.
たく、ないものねだりをしてもしょうがないだろう。バカ。
Damn it, if only we knew about projection. My shoulders slump as I head to the porch. I'll just do what I can. For now, I'll concentrate on making dinner. Saber always seems so serious, but it seems Saber's looking forward to the meals. It's been my recent secret joy to make her happy. Oh, that's so sweet. And we're at the park. It's 7 o'clock. Tosaka comes right on time.
お待たせ。必要なものを揃えてたら時間かかっちゃった。で、そっちの準備はどう？
I show her the wooden sword bag. There's one wooden sword in here. This is about all the preparation I can do.
まあ、しょうがないか。そもそも白兵戦ならこっちはセイバーがいるんだし。エミヤ君は様子を見ているだけでいいかもね。
そうだな。セイバーがいる以上、俺はセイバーのフォローをするだけだ。
Well, I can't think of a situation where I'll be helping out Saber.
リン、なぜアーチャーはいないのですか？
Then, Saber asks with a serious expression.
遠坂、アーチャーを連れてきてないのか？
Hmm?
ええ、あいつなら置いてきた。今夜は奇襲だし、セイバーがいるなら必要ないでしょ。
Oh, that's a bad
正直なとこ
handicap.
ろ、あいつとキャスターを合わせたくないのよ。
Tosaka starts walking. I don't know what she's thinking, but I guess we won't be getting Archer's help. Time passes. One has to pass this intersection if one is to go from the school to the Ryota Temple. It's already been an hour since we got here. A boundary field has been created here.
外から見られるのはアウトだけど、防音だけは完璧よ。ここ一帯ミサイルが落ちても周りには気づかれないわ。
According to Tosaka, it's so quiet around us. I guess it's because Tosaka's boundary field is working, but the town is too lifeless. It's already been 7 days since the Holy Grail War started. It seems the town is having its spirit slowly drained without anyone noticing.
エミヤ君、隠れて。
Okay. Moment of truth. I move to the wall. I can't even hear footsteps. I see a shadow under the streetlight. A tall and lean figure. The familiar figure is definitely that of Kuzuki Soichiro. Kuzuki-sensei passes us with his usual ordered steps and his weird breathing. He's too defenseless. I'm suddenly attacked by the feeling that Kuzuki-sensei might be innocent.
なあ、遠坂。やっぱりクズキは違うんじゃないのか？
まあ、やってみればはっきりするでしょ。
Seems Tosaka's in doubt as well. I guess she's still going with the plan as she points her index finger at Kuzuki-sensei. Gander. It is a curse to reduce the target's physical ability, considered to be the simplest magic. Tosaka's Gander shot is more like a gunshot, but I'm sure she'll go easy this time.
準備はいい？エミヤ君。
She murmurs. Gulp. I'll still make it. There's a possibility that Kuzuki Soichiro is innocent. Isn't there another way to check if he's a master or not? Oh god. I feel like Kuzuki would really just snap our necks if we're not careful. He seems like that kind of a savage. I'm gonna stop Tosaka. We can't do this. This method is too violent.
遠坂待った。いくらなんでも警察。
今さら遅い。ここまで来てやめられるか。
Tosaka sticks out her left hand. A black shot is released with an ear-ringing sound. She must have made a sound on purpose. It is slow, and the black haze goes for Kuzuki like a pitcher's changeup. A window disease that will cause him to be sick in bed for 2 days. But 2 days of inaction is fatal for a master. There has to be some kind of a reaction if Kuzuki-sensei is a master. Tosaka jumps. Kuzuki does not react at all. Tosaka's gander shot mercilessly hits Kuzuki Shirisho's head. But right before that, it is nullified by a robe that suddenly appears in the sky. Yup. Oh. The man that was supposed to get hit by the gander shot looks at us, as if saying he knew we were here all along. I quickly take the wooden sword out of my bag and put magical energy into it. There's no time to be screwing up the strengthening magic. The robe that appeared in front of Kuzuki now takes form. Female limbs appear from the bluish-purple robe. Teleportation. A complete teleportation is considered to be a sorcery even in this modern world. Casters easily perform such a thing to appear in front of us.
忠告したはずですよ、そう一度。このようなことになるから、あなたは竜道寺にとどまるべきだ。
Man, Caster's voice does things to me, dude. She must think nothing of us as she calmly talks to her master, Kuzuki.
そうでもない。実際に獲物は釣れた。
そうね。あまり大きな魚ではなさそうだけど、大量であることは間違いないわ。
Running away would be hard now. No, if Caster and her master are here, all we have to do is fight them, even if this is in the middle of the town. But before
出て
that...
こないの？残念ね。顔ぐらいは見ておきたかったのですけど。
何よあのタヌキ。こっちの素性なんてもう分かってるくせに。
Tosaka grumbles from her hiding spot. Caster must hear
3
it.
秒あげるわ、お嬢さん。それであなたがしたことをそのまま返してあげましょう。
Since she says so and points her hand in our direction. I recall what happened at the Ryudo Temple. She won't hold back. Knowing her, I bet she would destroy this whole area along with the wall we're hiding behind. Yeah, she
エ
would.
ミヤ君、合図をしたら飛んで。セイバー、準備はいい？
I sense her nodding behind me, but there's something I need to confirm before
す
that.
まん。それは後にしてくれ。
え？
I don't wait for her reply. I go out into the intersection with my wooden sword.
シロ！
The brass balls on this guy. Tosaka must not want to let me go alone as she comes out as well.
あら、意外ね。
Ah.
少しは物分かりが良くなったのかしら、坊や。
Caster watches us with composure. Kuzuki is standing next to her. We're about 10 meters apart. No matter how I think about it, Caster's finger would be much faster than me running into them. But I showed myself in spite of that. I have to do something before I fight. That is, to talk to
遠坂とエ
Kuzuki.
ミヤか。的をだけではなく、
No
お前たちまで
kidding,
マスター
Kuzuki.
とはな。魔術師とはいえ、因果な人生だ。
To check the true identity of Kuzuki Soichiro, the one Caster is protecting.
どうしたエミヤ？話があるのではないのか？
He says so in his usual manner. I don't feel a presence as a magus from Kuzuki-sensei. No, I don't even feel his desire to win the Holy Grail War, then...
クズキ、あんた、キャスターに操られてるのか？
It's possible that Kuzuki-sensei is controlled by Caster like Archer said. I can't fight against Kuzuki-sensei until I get this cleared up. Caster admits an intent to kill. That alone tells me the question is off limits for... Oh, jeez.
うるさい坊や。殺してしまおうかしら。
Whoa! Damn, someone's a bit protective of their man. I mean, you're apparently getting married for some reason? Huh. I mean, I wouldn't mind marrying Caster. Her words are not a threat, but...
待て。その質問の出所は何だ、エミヤ。
Kuzuki-sensei stops her in his usual
疑
manner.
問には理由があるはずだ。言ってみるがいい。
My throat is dry. It must be Caster's intent to kill. The robe figure tells me I'll be killed if I say something bad. I bear it
あん
and...
たがどうやってマスターになったかは知らない。けど、あんたはまともな人間だろ。
He has his reasons, I'm sure.
キャスターがやっていることを見逃しているはずがない。だっていうのに見逃してるってことは、あんたは知らないんじゃないかって思っただけだ。
I say so while glaring at
キャスタ
Caster.
ーがやっていることだと。
ああ、そいつは竜道寺に巣を張って、町中の人間から魔力を集めてる。ここ最近連続している昏睡事件は、全部
Could
そ
it
い
be
つ
that
の
he
仕業だ。
doesn't know this? There's no way he has to know.
今までも、そしてこれからも犠牲者は増え続ける。そいつは町の人間は生贄だって言った。取り返しのつかないことになるのはそう先のことじゃない。
なるほど、そういうことか。通常善良
Ah,
な
so
人
you're saying
間
you're
な
not
ら
a
ばキャスタ
normal
ーを放
human.
置できない。
Well, that sucks.
にもかかわらずマスターである私がキャスターを放
There you
置
go.
しているのは
Man, he's
彼
so
女に操られ
monotone.
てい
It's
る
kind
か
of
らだと
creepy.
考えたわけだな。
ああ、もしあんたがキャスターの行為を知っていて放っておいているなら、あんたはただの殺人鬼だ。
I see what Shirou
俺も
is
容
doing
赦はし
here.
ない。
Now we can fight at full
あん
strength.
たが操られているんなら別だ。俺たちはキャスターだけを倒す。
いや、今の話は初耳だ。
Okay, that I believe. But he said he's not a normal human. It would bother him more if he was a normal human. He declares so firmly. I don't think it's a lie. Kuzuki Soichiro is straightforward like when he's teaching. I sigh with relief while keeping watch on Caster. Kuzuki Sensei is a victim if he's controlled by Caster. Then all that's left is to defeat Caster.
だがエミやキャスターの行いはそう悪いものなのか。
Oh lord, here we go. Here we go. What is your logic here? But still, Kuzuki Soichiro plainly says so.
なんだって。
他人が何人死のうが私には関わりのないことだ。加えてキャスターは命までは取っていない。まったく随分と半端なことをしているのだな。
Damn, getting scolded.
そこまでするのなら一息で根こそぎ奪った方が良いだろうに。
He's not any different from usual. Kuzuki Soichiro gives his honest opinion.
関係の人間を巻き込むつもりか。
すべての人間は
Yeah, he
無
doesn't
関
really
係
give
だ
a shit.
が、まあ私が何者であるかはそちらで言い当てただろう。私は魔術師などではない。ただのそ
You're
こ
a
いらにいる
killer?
朽ち果てた殺
It's
人鬼
rotted
だよ。
away. Ooh, what do you mean by that? Kuzuki takes a step back. He watches us from behind Caster.
キャスターの傀儡というのは当たっているがな。私は聖杯戦争など知らん。キャスターが殺し、お前たちが殺し合
He
うという
doesn't
の
care
な
about
ら
the Holy
傍
Grail. He's
観
just
す
a
るだ
fucked
け
up
だ。
human. Probably has a weird past.
もっとも私も自分の命が一番可愛い。キャスターが何を
You
企
know
もう
what?
と知らな
I
い。
get it. It's fair.
私はただ私を阻む者を殺すだけだ。
Man, Soichiro is like a chaotic neutral.
では好きにしろキャスター。生かすも殺すもお前の自由だ。
Caster is standing in front of us with an expression of victory.
ああ、もうとんだタヌキ同士じゃないあいつら。
Osaka complains, but she doesn't move. No, she cannot move. In terms of skills as Magi, we have no chance of beating Caster. Masters are Magi, so we cannot match an excellent Magus like Caster.
そうか。ではここで死しても構わんのだな。
Hey,
Caster no master.
Saber. I hear a voice from behind me. Before I can turn around, the Serpent of the Sword! Saber charges forward. Even my voice won't catch up to her. Saber's already armed and charges Kuzuki like the wind.
お待ちなさいセイバー。
Caster confronts Saber with her casting. She uses 5 verses for her spell. If Saber's a wind for charging 10 meters in a flash, Caster's a lightning for finishing her spell even faster. It's a raging thunder at that. She shoots off 5 bullets of light under a second, and the bullets pierce Saber like fatal thorns. Oh my god, they hit. Yeah, that analogy is true. She's taking it. She's a
対魔
tank.
力。いえ、私の魔術を防ぎきる騎士など知らな
Yeah,
い。
she's got good magic resistance. Tank that shit. Caster screams. High res. Even Archer had to evade Caster's spell, but Saber's nullifying it just by glaring at it. Saber's not looking at Caster. Her target, the one she has to slash, is Caster's master, Kuzuki Soichiro. Saber slashes Kuzuki without hesitation.
宗一郎様
Oh my god. What, Caster, like, is fucking in love with this dude or something. That's not... She wouldn't add Sama to his name if it didn't mean a lot to her. The intersections become silent again. Saber stops after slashing her sword. Everyone here thinks the battle is over due to the incredible speed. Yes, everyone except Kuzuki Soichiro, who is standing there calmly. Oh, he's fine. Oh my... No, come on. Charge, stop, slash. Having repelled all the caster's spells, Saber settled the match without giving anybody a chance to stop her. The charging speed, her footwork, and her attack were perfect. Her invisible sword slashed the enemy master. A surprise attack at the perfect moment. Saber's powerful slash splits Kuzuki Soichiro in two. No, it should have split him in two. Figured. Bewilderment causes her to gasp. What is going on? Saber, still in the posture of having swung the sword, stares at the enemy in front of her with blank amazement. He's still there. He's fine. What kind of sorcery is this? Even Saber does not understand what is going on. A perfect strike that was slashed horizontally. The attack is stopped. The sword is stopped before slashing the enemy's body, being caught between something.
足と腕
What? He just grabbed the sword? Can such a miracle occur? Her sword has been stopped by her enemy, Kuzuki Soichiro. What? Knee and elbow. Her sword has been stopped, caught between his elbow and knee. This guy is no joke. He's like Kirei, man, with his fighting ability. Saber does not know, of course, that there is a technique to stop an enemy's blade with bare hands, and that there are experts today who actually use it. But still, she would not have stood there in astonishment if this were a normal fight. But this is the battle of a servant, and the enemy is a mere human. For him to stop an invisible sword with his bare body, he must be insane.
侮ったな、セーバー。
Yeah, you did, unfortunately. His voice is deep, as if coming down from the ground. Saber's body moves. She tries to pull back her sword with all her might. At that instant... Bam. Knocked out, right? An unknown impact strikes her head from the back. Poor Saber. She does not understand at all. It is her first time fighting a man that can stop a sword barehanded. Then could this be an attack with his bare hands? She was punched? The back of her head was hit from such a close range. This reminds me of Kirei then. This guy's a martial artist. She evades it, still not knowing what it is. This guy is pretty badass though, that's cool. Something goes past her temple. Saber understands it as a fist strengthened by some magic and she jumps. A monk class, gotta like it, I like it. As she has a long weapon, she is at a disadvantage at closer range against an unarmed opponent. Saber retreats to short range, the range where she can make use of her sword. He's cool. He's really cool, not even gonna lie. Of course, she keeps facing her enemy while she does so. She's moving to get out of the range advantageous to her enemy. It is an established rule to pursue a retreating enemy. But the enemy does not pursue her. Caster's master, the man who will be defeated if he stays there, does not move, and... he pierces her through her solar plexus. Oh, okay. Oh no, you're gonna be out, Saber. She breathes out. She only feels the impact. The attack is stopped by her armor, and only the impact comes to her. The impacts continue. The things aimed accurately at her vital points are human fists. Oh my god, there's gotta be a name for this style of fighting. Does she even have time to gasp? By the time she realizes that his mountain-like fingers are the cause of the impact, the match has already been decided. We're boned, dude. He's so fast! The fists shower down on her. The man's fists are fired in a rapid succession with heaviness and intensity as if they are made of iron. How should it be expressed? His arms are flexible like a whip, but they move in right angles. If his arms are shot out like a flash, his forearms that move from there are like the technique of a fierce god. The almost invisible attacks are all attacking her in her weak spots. He allows no counterattack. Even her arms are targeted, and the pain reaches her core, even through her armor. The attacks all come from the outside to the inside. The swinging arms change the direction using the elbow as the fulcrum, and they beat Saber from impossible directions. That's really cool. Oh, poor Saber. She's getting her just whole body beat. They are sharp and dull. It is not an instant kill, but they contain poison that will lead to death. Yeah, the vital spots are getting... It's like you're targeting like their chi, like the spots where their chi is. I don't know if you've ever seen that before. There's like a cool diagram of vital spots coordinated with chi. That is all that is contained in these attacks. Even though the fists cannot be avoided, they aren't that heavy. But the pain numbs her mind every time she receives a blow. Taking that small opening, the fist goes for the back of her head like Death's Scythe. Oh no, Saber. She avoids it instinctively. Okay. Attacks going for her arms and body are fine, but the back of the head would prove fatal for her. Therefore, Saber concentrates on that one attack. A monster that can stop a sword with his bare hands. What a badass. Facing these strange attacks that she's experiencing for the first time, the only thing she trusts are her own instincts.
よくかわす。まだ混乱しているというのにな。
The enemy's arms stop moving. His stance is like his arms, ready to steady like a rock.
なるほど。目がいいのではなく、
Battle
勘がいい
intuition.
ということ。
The man moves. What is different about that attack? Saber, who was avoiding all the fatal blows, could not dodge his attack. Her mind fades. Oh no. The impact landing on the back of her head shakes her brain. But she still manages to raise her hands. The man's attacks cannot penetrate through her armor. Then, the man will go for her bare head. Saber raises her arms to protect her face. Oh, the impact comes through the arms. It's like a snake crawling through a thick forest. The enemy's fists easily make their way through. Her mind fades away. The body of the snake, his left elbow, smashes. Oh my god, that's brutal. Saber avoids it by retreating a bit and grips her sword. The course of the fist after that. She readies herself for the blow that will go for the back of her head from the left side. She cannot make light of him anymore. If the enemy is to take her consciousness, she will let him, but she will cut down his arms as compensation. She opens her eyes wide and she is astonished at the change. He changed stances. With the elbow as the fulcrum, the blow comes straight down from above. The circular orbit of his attacks changed to a straight line. That's ridiculous. This guy is like Jackie Chan. She instantly moves her neck to avoid the blow going for her head. Oh, that sounded awful. Oh my god, that sound effect is... The impact lands on her shoulder. She glares at her enemy with her left shoulder destroyed, and her spine freezes up the instant she does so. Did he break the shoulder blade? The man moves back half of his body. His right hand that has not been used yet. He hasn't even used his right hand, are you serious? The fist that has been set at the height of her throat is released like a cannon. Unlike the previous attacks that followed a line, this attack is executed at a point. That makes sense. A thrusting fist aimed at the person in front of it. If it's for the throat, that's gonna kill her. With his force and precise accuracy, he should be able to pierce through her. With his charged attack, it should be easy to pierce Saber's throat, to break her bone and smash her head to pieces. By her intuition, but it misses. A surprise attack is useless on her, as she has instincts bordering on precognition. The snake-like fist grazes past her neck. Seeing that, he tries to step into attack, but at that moment... Oh! Oh my god. Her neck. An unbelievable sound comes from right beside her neck. Oh, that's awful. Are you kidding? Did he break her neck? The snake's fang pierces her. The instant it is dodged, the attack that passed her uses its fingers to dig into her neck with a sound.
Anchor.
Anchor? Oh god, oh my god, let go. He's piercing his fingers through her neck. The shock passes through her as a shudder. Yes, a hand is originally something used to grab, not punch. It must be supported by Cass's magic as the enemy's fingers easily squeeze off her neck. Huh? Saber's sword is raised. Her sword moves to cut off the enemy's arm before her neck is crushed. But she is unable to finish her attack. Before the sword is swung, her body itself is swung like a sword. She feels her body fly through the air and overswing like a pitcher. The man holds onto Saber's neck and he throws her with one arm. A fastball with human as a ball. Oh god, it's like Dragon Ball right there, right through the fucking... There's no way she can land safely from it. Her neck is scraped off and she is smashed into a concrete wall at a speed of 200 kilometers per hour. Saber, no. Okay. Okay. This is a human. A human that can fight a servant. That's kind of blowing my mind right now. Her body is forced to stop its action. That is a bro moment. I think that's a good place for this episode to stop. Yes, short one. I am going to keep the cliffhanger juicy for the audience over here. Anyway, that was awesome. I'm kind of reeling over the fact that Suichiro was a badass. He's like an MMA fighter. It's so friggin' cool, man. That is crazy. Dude, I feel so bad for Saber. I feel like... I feel... Oh my god, I'm so terrified, but it's awesome. The dream sequence with Archer, Rin, and... Oh god, this night is awesome. The game is really pumping up. It's pumping me into the... Just... Oh... Anyway, we will continue this next time on Fate. Stand Up Unlimited Blade Works. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you haven't already, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and leave a comment down below. It really helps the channel grow, and I really do appreciate it. And I want you to know that whether it's evening, day, morning, or night, wherever it is that you are, please be sure to stay safe out there, and take care, everyone. I appreciate you, and I care about all of you. Thanks for watching, as always. See ya!